today we just created a menu burger for Scratch, and I show you how it's do it. So first of all, you need to open the Visual Studio Code or another editor for code. I use it. You need to create the folder. For example, first it will be CSS. The next folder will be JS, and the next folder will be MG, and the next it will be just file index HTML. So we created. Now we just created a first markup, and we need to create the file for JS. It will be index.js, and for CSS we need to create file style CSS. So great. Now we need just connect it for our markup. For it, we need just text link CSS and move it and choose our patch for CSS file. And we need to connect JS file. For it, we just need to text script and patch for our JS file. So great. For CSS, I just set some markup. It will be resetting styles. I show you it in the previous video. If you doesn't watch it, I advise you watch. It's just for styles that will be nullable, reset all styles of browser. So great. And we can start it. First of all, we need to create our markup. First of all, I create the wrapper. Div with class wrapper, and in div I create header. With class header, and into div I will create some container, and in a container I create header body. For creating style I use BAM methodology, and for I use class header logo, and make a step for it, and for link we just put our mg. It will be patch mg, and we need to use some mg. So next we need to create our burger. For it I just create class header burger, and into this div I will be use span like this. After that we need to create our navigation. I use nav with class header menu like this, and we will use a list of elements. It will be header list. And these links, it will be like 5, like this. And we just will use take A for these elements. For it, I just A link, header link, like this. So great. We need just put some content for it, for example, about context, um, maybe products, content, or just main, for example. So, and we need to create some content after the header. It will be just div with class content, and into this div I just create div with text, content, text, and just create big tag with some text, for example, big text, like this. So we just created our markup and see what is will be. Just it looks like this. We need to turn in on the img. So I just set some img in this folder and just turning on it, and it will be work better. Yes, like this. So we created our uh, markup, and we need to just stylizate all of this file for better visibility. I just move it for this and open our style CSS here, and here will be markup. So for this we just copy all of our markup and just move all of classes on this CSS file, like this. So great. Now we just need to make stylizate this content for our menu burger. For it, we just need to text some CSS. For block header, I add position fix it, because we need to fix it our header. It's used for usability, that users doesn't need to scroll up to the page, and width will be 100%, top 0, left 0, and then index, for example, 10. So great. For header, we need to create some seed elements before. We just for creating background for header content. It will be empty position absolute, top 0, left 0, it's 100%, height 100%, and background color with RGB. It's like, for example, any color like this. And this is our background. For container, we just need to set max width and just restrict in the width. Just set max width, for example, like this, and make it in the center and make some paddings, for example, like this. For header body, we just need to show our content. It will be this. We need to add position relative and display flex, and just set this content space between, and it's like for I just commit it. It just that used for set our logo and text separately. It's justify content space between, and set some height, for example, like this, and make it the center like this. So for our logo, we just need to stylizate it. And first of all, I wanna stylizate the MG. It like this. It will be max width, and make the MG display block. It's our size will be very flexible if we just set these styles. So for header logo, I just set styles with flex because it's own flex container, and I can use flex. Set 0, 0, and for example, like this, and set this is just for scroll and position relative, and set some z index, for example, like this, and see the result that we have our logo and content in the separately, logo left and our links are in the right side, and we now need to stylizate this menu. For it, we just need to call header list, set it to display flex for this header list, and set some styles. It will be position relative, and that index will be 3. It's just for display of contents. It will be used in the future. Okay, and now we just need to have some uh, margins for our links to display it correctly. It's just v margin left, for example, 20, like this, and it will be set. So for our links, we just need to add color and stylize our content. Start with content because it's um, awful now, but for 0 minutes it will be great. So for our content, we just need add some uh, padding, for example, like this. It's better. And for our text, we need to add some font size. For example, 20. And line height for better visibility. And for example, letter spacing. It will be like this. Great. And we need to add some bottom margin bottom for our text p, like this. So now we just stylize our links. For it, we just need to use header link. For example, text transform uppercase. Yes, and font size, example, like this. It will be great. And when we create a background, we just change the color. For adding background, we need to edit our background like this. So and we need to add some color for our link. For example, it will be white. So great, we just create our menu. It's looks like this. So now we just need to create our burger. For creating burger, so it's use the size max width for ekrans like it's I use it for um, dev tools for developers for responsive. In this size, we need to stylize our menu. If the size less, that will be created a burger. So if the size more, the burger doesn't will disappear. So for this, we just need to create our burger. We need to use media for this and use our styles for our header burger. First of all, we need to for our header burger set display none that we doesn't see it if the size more than this responsive. So if the size less, we just need to um, say and set the display block and set position relative for this burger. It's, for example, like this. Height, for example, 20. Um, Position will be relative, and that index, for example, 5. Now we just need to stylize our span, header burger, span, and create the line for this span. It's will be middle line. For this, we just need to position absolute and background color, for example, will be white. It will be 100%. Height, for example, will be 2 pixels. Left will be 0, and top, for example, 9. So great. We just need to add some style for displaying our burger. For this, we need to use pseudo elements before and after. For it, we just need to header burger before and header burger after, and set content. It will be empty space, and set background color like often white. Set position absolute for this element. Set width, height like this, and like this. So great. After that, we need to create our line. It will be header before and header after. Header burger before, header burger after. Set some styles, and here we just set this. It's for our menu burger, and we need to stylize our header menu. It will be like this. For our header menu, we just set position fixed, and we need to doesn't show our menu if this size will be less than this. So for it, we just set top like this, And you see our menu burger that we created. For we need to add some more style, left 0, it's height, background color, um, for example, maybe it will be look like this, doesn't matter. For example, we need to just doesn't show it. Need to set paddings. For example, like this. And make our overflow set auto. And now we just doesn't show this. So for our header body, we need to add some height. Here it will be header body height like this, but in the less size of screen we need change it. For example, for like this. For our logo, we need to add size to less. For it, we just call header logo and flex 0, 0, and for example, like this. It's better. For this, we need to add some size, and we need to add margin bottom for header link, margin bottom, and set this text in the center. When we just show our menu, our links, this will be in the center of the page. So for our menu, we just need to stylizate content, for example, make padding less, maybe like this, it's better, and make our elements header burger like this. So it's not header burger, it's header body. Body set like this. Yes. And for this we just change it. Yes, that's great. So it's cool. It's for its size. We just need to add more content and like this, like this. And we see that our content scroll and more content like this. And we scroll our page and our header is fixed. It's great for usability. So great. And for it, we just need to go in the JS file. And first of all, we need to create a function. For example, const handle click burger menu and like this. So first of all, we need to get elements burger, menu, and body. First, it will be header burger, header menu, and our body for lock the screen when we just open menu. Header burger. For it, we just text const burger document query selector header burger. Oh, great. Menu document query selector header menu. And for our body, const body document query selector body. So great. We add our elements, and now we just need to add uh, some actions for burger. For burger, we add class list, toggle, and add class is active. The same we just add for our new. So I explain it now, and we need to call our function. Just add a dynamic listener. For it, and for click, need call function handle click burger menu. Like this. Great. It doesn't work, but we need to add some classes for active elements. It will be for header burger. For this, when we click, we need to add class active. We just need to text header burger dot and is active, and just for call it for span elements and set it display none. For header menu, for header booger, we need to change this for our crosset. It will be like this. Header booger is active, and add pseudo elements before and add some transform like this, and just copy. We change it for after like this, and at top, for example, like this, and bottom like this. When we click for our menu burger, we just doesn't activate our span elements. It's the middle line, and this line we just change it. For hidden our menu, we need to change our top for 100% like this, and for this header before at that index. So it will be like this. When we click, our menu is shown. Great. But we need to add some transition because it's so faster, and it doesn't look like great work. And for this, we need to add some transitions for our header menu and header booker. For example, for header menu, we need to add conditions all, for example, like this, and add it for our elements like this, and for example for our span elements just change it time like this, and see the result. It's more better.